Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Thermorrow, because it's thermometer with arrow, portmanteau together. Um, Standard Sudoku arrows and thermometers. And here are the rules. Standard Sudoku rules apply. Oh, it's by full deck and missing a few cards. Apologies. Sometimes I forget to say the name because I get so stuck on the name. Usually it's a very interesting name, so that's always good to see. Anyways, here are the rules. Standard Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 through 9 appear in every row, column, and box. Huh, that's not a bad way of putting it too. We also have arrows, where digits along an arrow must sum to the number indicated in the circle from which the arrow emerges. Digits may repeat along arrows if allowed by other rules. So for example, this could be something like 2, 2, and 3, which would make this 7, because these 3 digits add up to 7. And that's how arrows work. And along gray thermometers, digits strictly increase from bulb to tip. So, for example, along this thermometer, you could have something along the lines of 2, 3, 5, and 9. And that would work because these 4 digits are always continuously increasing. If you change this to say a 6, that would not work because even though 2 is increasing to 6, 6 is decreasing to 5, and that's not allowed on a thermometers. And for more puzzles from us, visit missingdeck.net. So if you like full deck and missing a few cards puzzles, you can go visit him at missingdeck.net to see other puzzles that he creates, or that they create, shall we say. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, the ones that are interesting to me are these long arrows here, because they have 5 digits in them. And normally on an arrow, you cannot have 5. But because you can have well, okay, you could have 5 if you have enough. It's very rare to have 5 digits on an arrow. And particularly in this arrow, these 3 digits add up to a minimum of 7 because we cannot have a 3. So this is 1, 2, and 4 at least. Therefore, and this is 1 at least, and this is 1 at least. So this minimum adds up to 9, which is the maximum this digit could be. So we know this is 9, this is 1, and this is 1, and these are 1, 2, and 4. So this cannot be 1. These digits must be at least 5 and 6, because we have a 1, 2, 4 triplet in this box. So therefore, this must be at least 7 to add up to, because it's greater than both 5 and 6. So this is 7, 8, 9. These could be 5, 6, 7, 8 as possibilities. This cannot be 1, so this has to be at least 2. It cannot be 3, and it cannot be 4. It could be 4. Okay, so this could be 2 or 4 to add up to 9 here. This cannot be 8 because 8 requires a 1 to add up to 9. These similarly have to be 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is at minimum 1 plus 2 plus 3. And it can be at most 1, 2, and 4. So 1 and 2 both have to be here. 1 has to be here. Where is the 1 in column 5? Can't be here because one of these has to be 1. Can't be here. Can't be any of these. Can't be here because 1 is never greater than other digits. So it has to be here. So this is 1. This cannot be 2 or 4. Therefore, this 1 means this has to be 2, 3, and 4 to add up to 9. So this has to be 9. This can only be 1 or 2, because if you have 1, 2, 3, which is the minimum, you have to add up with 2 other digits to add up to at most 9. This is 8 or 9 because, again, this is at minimum 1, 2, 3 plus 1 plus 1. So this is 1 or 2, this is 1 or 2. But this can't be 2 because of the 2, 3, 4 triplets in the box. So this has to be a 1. We don't know about this. Where is the 2 actually in column 5? 2 cannot be any of these cells because one of these cells has to be a 2. Can't be any of these cells here. Can't be this one because that has 3 digits that are smaller than it. So this has to be 2. This is at least... Okay, so what are these digits at minimum? This is at minimum a 4, a 5, a 6, or a 7. This is at maximum an 8, a 7, a 6, or 5. Okay. 9, where is the 9 now? In column 5. There's only one place. It has to be here. So this is 9, which means these 2 digits add up to 9. So this must be 2 and 7, which forces this to be 8. This is 6, this is 5, this is 4. So this can no longer be 4. It's a 1, 2, 3 triplet here. So these 3 digits must be 7, 8, or 9. This can't be 7. This could be 1, 8 added together to add up to 9. This cannot be 3, so this can't be 6 then, and this could be 4. Well, this 1 means this can't be 1, so this is 4, and this must be 5. So the remaining digits in the column in this box are 6 and 8. Well, what about the remaining digits in this column? They are 4 and 7. But if this were 7, this is at minimum 1 and 2 added together. But that only adds up to 3, and 3 plus 7 is 10, which is not a legal digit. So this has to be a 4, and this has to be 7. Well, what can the remaining digits here be? This can't add up to 9. So it could be 7 or 8 because this is at minimum 1 and 2. Well, we do need, I can't speak. We know we need at least a 1 here, right? It could be 1, 2 or 1, 3 adding up to 3 and 4 which with 4 adds up to 7 or 8. And that's why we know we need a 1. So this has to be 1 because this can't be 1. That means this is 2. So this has to be 9 because 2 plus 1 plus 6 is 9. This could be 2 or 3, either way. Where is the 9 in this box? It can't be here, can't be along the arrows, can't be here, can't be here. It has to be here. So this is 9. This cannot be 2 here. What are these digits? It has to be 3, 5, and 6. Well, this can't be 6 because it has to be less than this. This can't be 3 because it has to be greater than this. So this can't be 6, this can't be 3. 1 cannot be on this line. So if this is 6, it would have to have a 1 here. If this is 5, this also has to have a 1 here. So this can't be 6 or 5. This must be 3, which makes this 5, which makes that 6. The remaining digits here have to be 7 and 8 because it has to be constantly increasing, and 9's not available. So this is 7, this is 8. Therefore, this is 5. This can't be 4 anymore. This has to be 2 and 3 or 2 and 4. This can't be 2. Because this is 8 or 9. This can't be 9, so this has to be 8, which means this has to be 2 and 3. So this is 2 and 3 adding up to 8. This adds up to 8 with 2 digits. It's 1, 7, 2, 6, or 3, 5, but 2 and 3 are already gone, so this must be 1 and 7. This can't be 3, therefore this must be 1. This can't be 1 or 2, so this must be 3, which makes that a 2 here. This 1 means this can't be 1, so this must be 7, which makes that a 1. This 8 and 9 means this can't be 8 or 9, so this is 7, which means none of these are 7. If this is 7, that means this is 2, which would force us to be 3, 4. But that doesn't, we already have a 4 in the box, so this can't be 7, therefore this is 8, which makes this 3, and this must be 2 and 6 adding up to it. Therefore, this can't be 2. We have a 3, 4, 3, 4 pair in the row, which eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of the row, so this must be 2. The rest of these must be 5 and 7, but this can't be 5 because of that 5, so this is 7. This must be 5. This 8 means this can't be 8, so this is 6, and this is 8. This can't be 4. This can't be 1. Where is the 1 in column 6? It must be here. The remaining digits here are 2 and 7, but this can't be 2, so this must be 7, which makes that a 2. Remaining digits in... So this can't be 9. What other digits are in column 9? We have 3, 4, and 6. We need another digit adding up with 2 to add up to another digit, but it cannot be 9. Well, can't be 7 or 8, so it must be 4 and 6 adding together. So this must be 4, this must be 6, which makes this not a 6, so this is 2, which makes that 6. This 2 means that can't be 2. That's a 4, which makes that 2. This remaining digit is a 5. The remaining digits here are 3 and 8, but this can't be 8 because of that 8, so this is 3, this is 8. The remaining digits in column 9 are 3 and 9, but this can't be 3 here, so this must be a 9. And this is just normal Sudoku. This is a 3. What else do we have? We have column 7. We have to have 2, 4, and 6, but 2 cannot be either of these cells, so this must be a 2 here. This must be 4 and 6. This can't be 4 because of that 4, so this is 6, which makes that a 4. In this box, we have 4 and 6 remaining. This can't be 4, so this must be 6, which makes that a 4. Remaining digits here are 5 and 9. This can't be 9, so this is 5, that's 9. Remaining digits here are 1 and 3. This can't be 1, because so this must be 3, which makes that 1. This 3 means this can't be 3, so this is 4. This is 3. Remaining digits, this can't be 9 because of that 9, so this is 8, which makes that 9. Remaining digits in row 2 are 6, 7, and 8. This can't be 6 or 8, so this is 7, and these could be both 6 or 8 here. Remaining digits in row 3 are 4 and 5. This can't be 4, so this must be 5, which makes this a 4. Remaining digits in row 4 are 5 and 6. This can't be 6 here, because so this must be a 5, which makes that 6. This 6 means this can't be 6, so this is 8. That's a 6. The remaining digits in row 6 are 7, 8, and 9. This then has to be 9, this is 7, and this must be an 8 from normal Sudoku. And that's the solve. Wow, that was very quick. I hope I explained things in enough detail so that you could follow. Sometimes I just get on this track and just I just go, and it just basically continues from very quickly. And I don't know if I'm explaining everything about how I'm viewing things, but hopefully that was clear enough. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.